Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to get Princess Aurora in your valley. I'm also going to try and do this as fast as possible. There's quite a bit of steps to it and lots of dialogue storytelling. It's like a really fun quest, but there is some confusing parts. So if this guide helps you out at all, please be sure to help me out by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 70,000 subscribers. And if you subscribe today, we can actually hit that in the next couple of weeks. So let's just jump right into it. All right, so to start off, you actually need to finish all of Storybook Vale Part 1. You also need to do all of Maleficent's quest line all the way until the point where you get her back in your valley. You actually welcome her into your valley. And then after you do that, you're going to end up getting a quest for Flynn called the Missing Princess. Here, you're going to need to get some pages from Princess Aurora's diary. These are like new ones. These are not the ones from before. And the quest is going to give you 3 locations. You have to actually go and dig them up. The first is by the water in the Elysian Fields, which is over in Mythopia. The next is over by the Beanstalk Marshes, which is the giant beanstalk with Maleficent's castle. It's going to be along the river. Mine was on the far left side. And then finally, it's near a waterfall. That waterfall over in the bayou that's kind of by the ocean. It's also on the far left side. You'll see it there. We had like a previous quest with Flynn. There's like a little secret room in there. Not the one under the bridge, but it's the one in the corner. Go over there, dig that up, and then you're good. Go back to Flynn, talk to Flynn, and then go and talk to the lore keeper. And now you need to find 2 more tomes. So these are like actual books, not really just lore pages. And the first one is going to be under the secret room of the main bridge. So you know the giant main bridge at the beginning, pretty much where you first arrived. There was that little secret room under there. Go under the main bridge in the bind. And the second one is actually in the back in the castle that's like blown to shreds. It's just rubble now. The fallen fortress is actually over in that biome of the fallen fortress. Go in there in the back left, you're going to find the second tome. After you get that, go back to the lore keeper, and she will tell you that you need to get fabric scraps from pretty much all of the Storybook Vale characters. You know, you have Merida, go ahead and collect it from her. Then you got Maleficent, then go to Flynn, and then finally go to Hades. Once you finish that, take those scraps and go to a crafting station. And here you are going to craft some like heroic armor. You're going to put the armor on, and then now that you have that, you can actually access the tapestry image that is behind the lore keeper. You're going to go in there, and inside that tapestry is essentially a new realm. This realm is the castle. It is where Princess Aurora has been hiding this whole time. So once you go in there, you're going to get a beautiful cutscene. The scenery is gorgeous. Everything in there is stunning. And as you progress through that area, you're actually going to find 3 very large windows with the 3 good fairies, 1 for each color. You're going to talk to them, and they are going to give you some sweet dialogue, and it's just a really great quest. So after you finish that, they're pretty much going to tell you, hey, if you want to see Aurora, you're going to have to pass our test. You have to become a hero. So you're going to have to go and do 3 different trials. The first trial is actually back in the middle room. You're going to look for the door with the shield that's like right beside it, just outside of the door. And once you enter here, this one is called the Trial of Virtue. So just go in there, go ahead and talk to Merryweather. She's at the window again. And then just progress in that room more. You're going to see a bunch of stuff. You're going to see like a giant dragon. You're also going to see a suit of armor. And you actually have to find 2 different things. The first one is the dragon's flame. So this is like a little wooden piece, and it's going to be in the very back right of the room. Just go ahead, clean up the room. You can't really miss this one. It's on the ground. Go pick it up and then go place it on the actual wooden dragon, the little statue in the room. And then next you need to get the knight armor, like the knight's arm. And to do this, on the far left side of the room is actually 2 giant bookcases, like bookshelves. You go over there and interact with it, and it's going to open up, and there's a little secret room. And then inside there, as soon as you walk in, is going to be the arm piece. Take that arm piece, go back into the original room, and you're going to place it on the statue. Now that you have these pieces, you need to create a scene with the shadows on the wall. To do this, you need to go into furniture mode, and then you can actually click on each piece. You can click on the dragon, or you can click on the knight, but the shield does not move at all. So you just have to worry about two different pieces. So what you want to do is put the knight right behind the shield, like it has to be close, and then the dragon to the right side of the shield where it looks like it's breathing fire. So this is recreating the scene with Prince Philip in Sleeping Beauty. They also have to be all three pieces pretty close together. Once you do that, you complete this step, this trial, you can collect the shield and then go back to the middle room. As soon as you go back to the middle room, just across the door you just came in is going to be another door that is now open. That is going to be the second trial. This one is called the Trial of Truth, and you're going to go in there and talk to Fauna. Now, when you go inside the room, speak to her with the window, just like the last one. And then here you're going to have to do two puzzles. So we're going to focus on the first one. Like the previous puzzle, we need to match items with the shadows on the wall. You're going to see a lion, and then you're going to see a stick with like Mickey ears, and then you're going to see a bird. We need to cage the bird. So click on the two pieces and drag them over to the bird where it looks like you've actually caged the bird. And the stick with the Mickey ears, you just drag it all the way to the left and have it sit behind the lion where it looks like the lion is now wearing Mickey ears, and it makes him look like he's not as threatening. So that's the first part. You're already done. That's all you had to do. Now in the back left of this room, there's actually another room that is a full like cooking station, a full kitchen, tons of ingredients on the table. Here we have to make two recipes. Now, we're going to start on the first recipe. Go ahead and pick up the ingredients that are in the room. We need to make one for the like a rabbit dish. We need 1 carrot, we need 1 wheat, and 1 barley. This is a 3-star dish. Grab those ingredients, go ahead, cook it, keep it in your inventory. The next one, we're going to cook a dish for the Pegasus. For this, you need 1 carrot, 1 lettuce, 1 tomato, and 1 cucumber. Go ahead, cook this up in that room. And then you're going to go back into the room that has the shadow puppets like the lion and the bird. Go up on the stage. The stairs are over here to the left. Once you climb up there, just go ahead and feed both companions. And then that's it for this trial. Just go back over there to the window, interact, talk, and then here you're going to get a sword. This one is called the Sword of Truth, and Fauna is actually going to hold on to it for you. Now we need to do the third and final trial. Go back to the middle room, and there is a new door that's opened. So it is in the opposite direction of the other 2 doors that you were just in. Go out there, and then now you're going to do the Trial of Song. Inside, you're going to see Flora, just like the other ones. Interact with her, talk to her through the window. And now you need to match shadows with instruments, but in a certain order. So down below the stairs, you're going to go out to the floor. You can see pedestals that actually have the hints and information for you here. So you can go and look at that, or you could just follow what I did, but you need to actually move some of the furniture pieces. So the piano is going to be moved all the way to the far left. The cello is going to stay in the middle. The harp is going to be to the right of the cello. And the lute, which is the smaller like violin looking one, is going to be on the far right. And now that you have those, we have 2 shadow dancers, like pretty much dancing statues, and you need to cast their shadow in a certain order. So if you go back up kind of where Flora is, you're going to see 2 statues, and you want to move 1 statue over to the right. You're going to put this one in between the lute and the harp. And then the other one you want to put between the piano and the cello on the left side. Once you complete this, go all the way back down. You're going to collect a hat, and then you can return to Flora. Now she's going to tell you to go and meet them where you originally met all 3 of the good fairies. Once you go over there, they're going to tell you pass. They're going to give you some new outfit pieces, a sword, a shield on your back, a hat, and then you can go through the door and actually speak with Aurora. In here is going to be a really cool cutscene, some more dialogue. And then after you do all that, you're actually going to teleport into another area. Here, it's very straightforward. You just have to do 3 different phases where you talk to the lore keeper, and then you also have to catch 3 different types of these snippets. Again, very straightforward. You can't mess this part up. Once you finish that, you're going to go back to Storybook Vale. You then have to complete like a new puzzle. And then you're going to do more story, more cutscenes. Then it's going to roll the credits. There is an after credits scene too. And if you want to skip past a lot of the credits, if you're on like mouse and keyboard, you can just scroll down I'm assuming you could probably do that on console as well. But there is a shortcut scene. If you don't want to wait for that, I have a video on my channel. You can just watch that. And then all that's left is go back to either Storybook Vale or Dreamlight Valley and place down Aurora's house. It's like 5,000 gold, very cheap. And that's it. You're done. You have some amazing loot and you have a beautiful princess. And that's it. So you actually have access to her dream style as well. If you go over here, she already comes equipped with her Briar Rose outfit or Awakening Aurora. Sadly, there's no blue outfit, like no blue dress, which I thought was weird. But at least we have a couple of dream styles. And that's it. You have access to some incredible stuff. So if this video helped you out, be sure to help me out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the best day. Have fun with the update. And I'll see you in the next one.